And we're live.
Gangrel suck boson. They are utter rubbish. The Gangrel are wannabe biker moronic vampire types. They're practically Sabbat without the commitment. Whereas Tremere are superior as they are blood mages and therefore are more powerful, more vampiric type people because they're mystical and mysterious, not drunken yobbos on motorbikes. Your opinion? Vampire the Masquerade is what we're talking about, by the way.
Someone doesn't know his law very well.
I'm going from the video games, not from the law. And the law means nothing because it changes now that they've changed they've killed off the original and brought in the new world of darkness.
Yeah, well, just so interesting factoid for those who don't know.
Spoiler!
Tremere is either, it's not certain which, or if it is, I don't know. But Tremere is basically either Gangrel or Tzimitzi blood. Made Tremere into a vampire. And that's why those two clans hate the Tremere so much. Because Tremere kidnapped from both of them and experimented on them.
Well, Tzimitzi had it coming.
Yeah.
They're funny looking.
But
Look at Cave Troll. He's funny looking. But I say the Gangrel, they're practically Bruja without the commitment. But then the Bruja themselves are also just drunken yobbos. They themselves haven't got any form of vampiric culture.
yeah, they did, they just lost it.
They lost it. The Venture, on the other hand, are born in the boardroom. They're born in the boardroom. They're in charge. We finally got it working, have we, or not?
No. It's like I can't see the flash drive until after the boot up, so I'm going to have to try and get a disc.
Can't we just format it straight from going in and doing it that way?
And you have to have the drive unmounted while you install.
That's an annoyance.
I'm busy downloading another installer disk on my main machine to see if that'll help.
Okay, well at least we'll get there. But anyways, Ventru are boardroom people. Nosferatu, they are the worst of the worst because the poor buggers live in the sewer. Who wants to live in a sewer your whole life?
Nosferatu, apparently.
People that go full branded. Those are the sort of people. So, argue. Tell me, what's the game?
Okay, Gangrel.
Because you're a Gangrel.
Yeah, so
A Gangrel Game Grump.
I like Gangrel and I like, what's the other one?
Danny
Toreador.
Sexbang. Toreador Sexbang.
Now, okay, so the first character I played actually when I did that whole like choose my design thing at the beginning of the game, well, I actually got Toreador.
Yeah.
Because they're artsy and I like art.
Yeah, you like art, but you're not artsy. You haven't got the pretentiousness of an artist. Also, you're not charging $2,000 for elephant foot.
Yes. God damn it, Ringo Starr.
Yeah, go look at that. Ringo Starr's art.
Ringo Starr's MS Paint art.
Yeah, he does paint in MS art and charges real money for it.
Big money.
Many thousands of dollars.
But yeah, so that's what I liked about the Toreador was the mingling in the nightlife and the going to like music shows and being passionate and all of that crap.
Yes.
Granted, that's actually the big curse to the Toreadors because it makes them actually, it hurts them more to remember that they are actually vampires. And they miss all the pleasures of life and that crap. Then after that I realized, hang on, the Gangrels are actually more like me because they're loners that like to be in isolation.
They're also extremely scruffy.
Yes, that's
they're unkempt at the best of times.
Granted, I'm just not good at... Well, actually, no. Dogs do tend to like me a lot, so I guess I am kind of Gangrel.
Dogs like you a lot. That's not a euphemism, is it? Dog is not a metaphor for woman.
I'd hope not.
Well, they do like your bone.
Yeah.
Because the problem is the woman you know, they tend to wipe their ass on the carpet.
They also like my tongue.
Yeah, they like to wipe their ass on the carpet. But, what was I saying?
Yeah, that's
where's the Sabata are just, like Jack said, fake tits on a zombie useless. Like, fun to watch it, the Three Stooges of chainsaws. complete anarchists, but they're so bad at being anarchists they come across as a cliched joke.
At least the Tzimitzi have the whole flesh crafting and all of that thing, but what
But
the
even-
hell did this La Sombra bring to the party?
A cool name and bad hairstyles as well. But even that, the Tzimitzi have the flesh crafting, these grand abilities, yet they don't conquer all and claim the world as theirs. Because they just don't have the commitment. They could build flesh minions and overrun the whole planet, but they don't. Obviously they're lacking commitment somewhere.
Well, I believe the theory is that the Camarilla keep killing them before they can get too powerful.
Well, I don't blame the Camarilla. But the Camarilla is another fine example of a corporate organisation, a pyramid scheme that's gone awry.
Yeah. It's a good idea, but it's very badly executed.
Yeah, we don't know who's in charge, we don't know who the sub-people are, and then every town has a prince, and half the princes are idiots and don't know whether they're coming or going half the time.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not talk of the Kwai Jeng, they're just psychotic Asian people. The
Yeah.
question is, where do Indian people go? Are they Kwai Jeng, or would they come out as Camarilla type, Kintu?
Well, the Indian bloodline is the Nagaraja,
Mm.
which is what Pisha was.
Ah.
They were very similar to Tremere in the fact that they were mages that cast a spell to turn themselves into vampires. Just unlike Tremere, they didn't diablerize any clans, so they never reached clan level.
Oh, so they're more an independent.
They're a bloodline. There's 13 clans. To be a clan, you have to be descended from an antediluvian. And there's been, in the ancient times, it was the Cappadocians and the Salubri.
I remember them.
Augustus Giovanni diablerized Cappadocius, making himself an antediluvian of his own clan, and the Cappadocians faded down to a bloodline. And the same thing with Tremere, he diablerized Salot, and the Salubri degenerated into a bloodline, and Tremere's Childer became a clan.
Hmm.
But to me, I have to actually look up what the official opinion is, but to me the Kwai Jin are a vampire-like but not vampire entity. So to me, if you got sired by a Kwai Jin, you would be a Kwai Jin. If you got sired by a vampire, you would be a vampire.
Well, so you're leaning, as I do as well, that it's pretty much if a Chinese guy got attacked by a French Ventru person, he would become himself a Ventru, even though he'd be a Chinese Ventru. It's more a disease that is spread, and it can spread to all
I don't
peoples.
think a guy would not become a vampire and to become a Kwai Jin just because he's got Asian blood.
Yes.
Unless Asian blood has some kind of magic anti-vampire serum flowing through it. Which
Flied lice, you click. You know how it goes. It's all that sake they drink, that's why they're immortal. But and then werewolves, who are just feral beings technically, who run around in the bushes.
Yep.
And they're very large and very hairy, and they made Wookiee hide behind trees. I can't believe you didn't know the building was there.
I knew the building was there, I just didn't know you could go in it and use it to trap them. I just kept running around for 5 minutes. Or 3
That
minutes,
must
or
have been
whatever it
so
was.
harsh.
I did die a lot.
Yeah, it's 2 hits and you're dead.
I think I had tons and tons and tons of blood packs. So I just drank a blood pack every time I got hit.
Wow, that must have bankrupted your playthrough. Once I figured out you could I killed it in the door the first time by accident. I got inside, it ran after me, and I just pushed the button, leave me alone, and the thing got stuck in the door and died. I went, oh, I killed it with the door. Oh, well, now I know what to do in future. Run around twice, lure it in, kill it with the door. Fastest I've ever managed to get it done is about 15.5 seconds.
Nice.
I just ran straight in, pushed the button, squashed on, then went back on the train and went home.
You basically can't fight the wolf, eh?
No. I've tried. I've shot at it, I've assaulted it with a sword, I've tried to kill it with blood magic. Nothing affects those things. How the hell Nines finished off that one that attacked him, I'll never know.
Well, Nines is the Anarch of LA for a reason.
I suppose that, and
Baron of LA.
I suppose at that point he's also crazy. He's Latino, hot-blooded. You know. Also, the werewolf that attacked him was a bit smaller than the one that tried to kill you.
Typically.
And then ghosts is irrelevant, completely irrelevant.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here. Yeah, I made the thing wiggle. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Except for that one in the hotel that tried to kill us with a flower pot. Ghosts are weird.
Yes, they are.
Okay, I'm bored with Vampire now. We need to play more of it. My brain is still burning. Like, share, subscribe for episode whatever we're on now. Bye.